Hello everyone, we are from sixth group and in today's conversation, I will be a teacher. My name is Luthfia Rima A.
Hello everyone, my name is Reza Nur Safa Wulandari. In this conversation, I will be a student.
Hello everyone, I'm Ayda Fitriyah. In this conversation, I will be a student.
Hello everyone, I am Syahid Abdulloh.
Okay, we will now. Hello class. I'm sorry I'm late because I have to take some books from our library for you all. So I give you the handout like this, and one book or one table, and you have to share with your friends next to you. Okay. Has everybody got the handout?
No, I am not, ma'am.
I think I'm wrong in calculating. So Ayda and Syahid, would you like to share the handout with Reza? Hello. Share handout with Reza.
I also the handout.
Sure, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, it's clear. And Reza, you can change your seat in the next of Aida's table.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please everybody take out your handout on page 9. I'm sorry, I mean on page 6, so you can turn to open the right page.
Is it about suggestion and offer?
Yes, of course. Okay, let me start our lesson today. But before that, please, Aida, can you help to lead us to pray together?
All right, ma'am. Okay, before we start our lesson, let us to pray with our religion. Pray start. Finish.
Okay, thank you, Aida. Hi there, you all can now?
Of course,
Because your condition is well, I hope you can ready to send my material that will be explained to you all. Today we will learn about suggestion and offer. Did you ever heard about that, students?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is that, Reza?
I think, is it about to give something to someone, ma'am?
All right, thank you for your opinion. Okay, let me share my PowerPoint first. Can you see that, students? My slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, today we will going to discussing it together about suggestion and offer. And we could 4 points that will be learned today. For the first point, it is about definition. The second is about purpose, then structure, and then discussion. So let's go to the next slide. Okay, it is about the basic competencies that you have to achieve in my class. You have to composing spoken and written transactional interaction text, short and simple, which involve the act of giving and asking for information related to suggestion and offers, taking into account the correct and contextual structure of the text. So we will go to the first point. There is a definition. So the first point is about the definition of suggestion. So suggestion is introduce or propose an idea or a plan for consideration. Suggestion can be taken or rejected. It's up to the person who receives the suggestion. Let's change to the next slide. Okay, Syahid, can you read it for us?
Sure. I read this slide. So the definition of offering is an expression of willingness to do something for other people. An offering can be accepted or refused. It's up to the person who receives the offering.
Okay, thank you, Syahid. Now slide about the purpose about suggestion and offering. So the purpose of suggestion is to give or propose our idea based on our opinion, and or we can say to give our friends advice on what they might do in certain situation. It's not only for our friends, but also you can say it to your family or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, like that. So I give you the example. The example is when your best friend will throw a birthday party next week, so you can suggest him or her about the place of the party, or maybe the cake flavor, or maybe the decoration. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, please let me know if any word that you don't know.
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, what is the meaning of purpose?
Okay, thank you, Ayda, for your question. So propose means sentences that you will use to give a suggestion or opinion to other. Is it clear?
Thank you.
Okay. Let's show of offering. Okay, the purpose of offering is to present, introduce, or propose help or an assist for consideration. So the example is your friend has to bring a lot of books to the library, so you can offer her or him for your help. From now, is everything clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, slide. Next slide, please. So how making suggestions? So there are phrases that you can use in making a sentence. There are let's, why don't we, blah blah blah, we could, what about, how about, I suggest that, you might want to change, I think, I don't think, and etc. Next slide. Okay, students, I need some volunteers to help me on reading the example of making suggestions. So who would like to begin?
May I, ma'am?
Okay, please go on. Read number 1 and 2.
Okay, for the number 1, making suggestion for let's go to movie. Then for accepting the suggestion, we can say yes, let's go. Then for declining the suggestion, no, thank you, like going. Then number 2, why don't you do your homework before going out? For accepting suggestion, we can say okay, I will. Then for declining suggestion, Sorry, I think I will go out first and then do my homework.
Okay, thank you, Aida. Please, another number, Syahid, for number 3 and 4, please.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll read the third number in full. First, how about going on to Sam's place first and then to the supermarket? For the accepting suggestion, we can say, okay, if you say so. For declining suggestion, we can say that, sorry, I can't. I have classes in judgment. Then, no, I mean, if we if we accept your suggestion of that I'll bring, we can say that yes, let's go, it's a good idea. And then for this line is suggestion, we can say let us just go to the supermarket. Then next, if there is a suggestion like this, I think you should go and meet her. If we decide to accepting that suggestion, we can say okay if you say so. And then if we want to declining the suggestion, we can say sorry, I can't, I have classes in that.
All right, thank you, Syahid. And for the last example, please, Reza.
Yes, ma'am. So for making suggestion, we can use let's call it a day. And then for accepting suggestion, we can use let's. Then to declining suggestion, we can use no. Let's stay for a while. That's all, ma'am.
Okay, that's the example of making suggestion. So if you want to let's go or okay, but to, then you can say sorry first. Next, go to the next slide. So we'll talk about seven structure to suggest things. So you need subject the plus object. So the example is, I suggest that he clean his room. Subject is I, the verb is suggest, plus that, and the object is he clean his room. And we will go to the next slide. It is how we can making overs. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Next slide, please. Okay, stop. We talk about this chapter. It is about how we can making overs, and please look at carefully this slide for a moment. So I give you 2 minutes to read it by. Then next slide. Next slide again. Okay, finish. So
I'm sorry, Luthfia, I can't hear your voice. Yes, still cannot hear your voice. I'm sorry. I think there is problem with your headphone.
Can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Okay, after you read that, do you know the differences of will and would?
Yes. Yeah, try to answer that question. Will and would
Okay,
are more terms that express request, a possibility, and etc.
that's good, Shahid. But the use of will is for the first conditional sentence, and the use of would is for the second conditional sentence. Okay, are there any questions?
No.
Okay, students, this answer the question. So you have 5 minutes to answer the question, and I will call you randomly to you all to answer that question. And please be prepared if I call you. Next slide, please. Okay, there are 4 questions, and then you have to answer that only 5 minutes. So, any question? You can write in your books, but I still call you randomly for the answer. Time for you to do this is from now. Good luck. Okay, finish. I think you have had long enough for this, and let's see for your work. So what's the answer for number 1? I think I will call Ayda. Ayda, can you help me to answer the first question?
Sure, ma'am. So the answer is to give or propose our ideas based on our opinion.
Okay, good. Reza, for number 2, please.
Yes, ma'am. The answer for number 2, what is the purpose of offering? The purpose of offering is to present, introduce, or propose help or an assist for consideration.
Okay, great. Thank you. Syahid, for number 3, please.
Okay. I think the answer of number 3 is on Ishana's new project.
Okay, thank you. But let's take a look for number 3 again. Anyone can? Maybe Ayda?
All right, ma'am. So the answer is Raisa was offering her help to Ishana on Ishana's new project.
Okay, that's good. So the answer is not suggesting, yeah, Syahid, but offering. But Syahid, that's nice try, and that's nice try, and don't want for number factor then. Gitu. I think that's a good idea. So the question is, what was Afghan doing in the conversation? And then the answer is, Afghan was suggesting to see objective. I think enough we get for today's lesson.
And suggestion, and then we know the definition.
Okay, thank you. Anything else?
I just want to say that yes, we know the difference about them, but to answer the question, then an answer.
Okay, thank you. And please don't Shahid. It's just a drill and good in answering the question. Aida, what you get for today?
Okay, for today we know how the well structure if we want to give suggestion or offering to others.
Okay, class, big thanks for you all. You are doing the best, but please pay attention again about the differences between suggestion and offer so you cannot be trapped. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for the last, I will give you assignment, and these are the instructions. So you can see on the slide assignment. So you have to make a short dialogue individually about the topic suggestion and offer in school. And after you do that, the teacher, me, will give score based on the structure of each word. It's appropriate with the topic or not. So type in me first word, then submit on my email. And then please submit it maximum on next Friday at 5 p.m. Okay, finally we are in, and for this lesson, the conclusion is an offer is different with a suggestion. An offer is an expression of willingness to do something. Meanwhile, a suggestion is usually an expression of an idea for someone else to do something. We usually use an offer to ask people if they are need something or help, and we usually use a suggestion to give an advice for people. Okay, that's all students. Thank you for your participating. Stay healthy and be happy. And don't forget to submit your assignment. See you next time.
See you, ma'am. Thank you.
See you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.